Hi guys, so it's bridal season and I'm here to spill the tea. If this is something you would like to see, follow me to the end of this video. Let's do this. Let's do this. Hi my love, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My old subscribers, I appreciate you guys. You are the real MVP, and if you are new here, you're very much welcome. I create makeup content, hair content, and some other things, sometimes video editing and picture editing. Yeah, so today I'm going to be showing you the ultimate bridal makeup look using all Nigerian products. So this is a shoot planned by vendors in Oka, and it's just bridal, like I said. And the first thing I'm going to be doing is, of course, I cleansed her face, the mother's face. I had to cleanse it with micellar water, which is very, very important. It cannot be overemphasized. After which, I had to put this face mask sheets. What is it called exactly? Anyways, it's going to have to add more hydration to the face, which is very, very paramount to the makeup we are going to do. If you don't have a face mask, don't stress. Just use your spray, use your fixing spray, your hydrating spray, your setting spray to just spray on the face to add that hydration. After which, I remove the face mask and then massage the face properly. Allow the face to dry before I went in with this serum that I'm rubbing in. After applying the serum and massaging into the skin, allow it to sink into the skin first. Then go in with the next product, which is moisturizer. This particular moisturizer is a mixture of sunscreen and moisturizer, and I didn't realize it was going to be difficult to blend. At some point, I had to drop the brush and start blending with my hand. Though. I took my time to blend in, and at the end of the day I was able to get it in control. I blended and massaged the face properly, to prepare the face, to make it rest and accept what's coming. Then you moisturize the lip. Very, very important. You don't want to have a scaly, dry looking lips at the end of the day. Next is our primer. This one is from Devalas. Like I said, every product I'm using for this makeup look is Nigerian brand. They are worth it, and they will keep your makeup and your bride popping. Okay, so this is primer. I'm applying it on the T-zones, on the eyebrow area, on the chin, and then on the forehead. All those places where she's prone to sweat or to bring out oil, I put it there. Next is the foundation. So I used two different shades of foundation to get her exact shade. Basically pumped it out, mixed both of them together, and then apply. But before that, I had to set my skin prep again. I had to use my setting spray. This will lock in my skin prep and also enable me to blend in the foundation perfectly. So this time around, you don't have to allow the setting spray to dry out. Immediately after spraying it, start applying your foundation. That way it will help you blend in properly, especially if you are working with a matte foundation. You don't want to have breakages while blending or cakey blending. So using setting spray will help you to blend in very well. So next I had to, okay, after using brush, I always go in with my beauty blender. I can't even do without using this beauty blender. It's not even possible. I always blend in with my beauty blender, to get everything looking very smooth and ready to go. So this is the face after the foundation application. Next is concealer from the same brand, the Valas Makeup. I used a darker shade, a shade that is closer to the skin color first, and then I topped it up with a lighter shade to add more light under the eyes. But be careful, if you're not going for a very bright under eyes, you can just work with the first one. If you want a bright under eyes, be careful, don't overdo it. I mean, it's bright. You don't want something very obvious or something that will make her looking weird or looking so different from herself. Because bright under eyes can somehow change the person's look. So be careful on that. I needed a fuller coverage, so I added another I topped another concealer. Next is blush. This blush palette is from the same brand, the Velas. I use this is the corrector in their concealer palette, but I use this as a blush and it glided in perfectly. Like the blending is so smooth and sweet. Like I love this blush. Since I got this palette, like I've not rested. Is this palette or nothing? I'm telling you. Hey, okay, let's even leave that. But did you see this blending? Did you see? Anyways, so I left the concealer there in order to have a little bit of coverage, allow you to get tacky so that when you blend, it will give you a fuller coverage. We all know that we do that a lot. It's the same thing that I just did now. So the next thing is my contour. This is a foundation stick from L'Oreal. L'Oreal, yeah, L'Oreal. Is that how they pronounce that product? L'Oreal, whatever. Anyways, so I just blended in, trying to highlight the cheekbones, to make it more pronounced, or to add shadow to the side of the face, however you might want to put it. I use the same stick to do the nose contour as well, but be careful because at the end of the day I realized this nose contour, sorry, the foundation stick was actually dark for that nose area, but I sure made it work. If you are going to use a very dark shade on the nose area, apply very minimum so that you don't cast so much shadow in that area and it becomes obvious that you added a dark shade of foundation or contour, whatever you are going to be using. The next thing I'll be doing is to spray the face. I can't do without spraying. Every step I have to lock it in with my setting spray or fixing spray. Anyway, allow it to dry and it's time to set. I started with setting the under eyes. The Velas powder is a bay. This powder palette is a bay, is a must have. Before you set the under eyes, always remember to blend out the creasings. Always do this, blend out, go in first with your beauty blender before you go in with your setting powder. You can either set the under eyes with your setting powder first, or you can go in with your powder palette. It works for me, so it shouldn't be a problem. So for this look I used my powder first, after which I now went in with my setting powder, just a little bit of the setting powder to top up the powder that I already did. Okay, next I'll do the same thing for the other under eyes as well. Basically what I did for the previous one, I'm going to repeat the same process. The next thing I'm going to do is to set the whole face. So I'm going to use the same shade of powder I used under the eyes and set the whole place that I added the concealer, the chin, the nose bridge and the center of the forehead. Then I went in with a powder shade that is her exact skin tone to set the whole face. When you are setting, take your time to powder the face very well to set and dry out your makeup, so that by the time you touch the face, it won't start feeling oily, start having patches and all that. I always emphasize on setting the face properly. If you set properly, your makeup will be fine. No dey rush, and then no dey don't try to be, some people, I don't know if it's trying to conserve the powder, try not to put too much, they end up not setting the face very well. I set the whole face. I did powder contour for the cheekbone and also for the nose area, which is what I am basically doing. Even without powdering this nose area again, the contour was already there, you can literally see it. Or if you have need to go over it again with a powder contour, please do. Next is my blush. I use this the Velas palette the orange in the palette as my powder blush, to add a little bit of color, to add one, blush is one of the things that I cannot skip. It's one of the steps I cannot skip in makeup. So when you add blush to the face, it adds warmth. Then I went ahead to lock in again with my setting spray, allow to dry, and then it's time for setting powder. I'm not a singer, don't mind me. So I'm just going to press in my setting powder with this puff from Julie Diamond, I think. Yes, I'm just going to place it, pack so many of them under the eyes. That's setting. So that's baking this time. It's not setting. So when you set, you use very little amount of setting powder and just be putting it until you are done. But when you are baking, you pack plenty of the powder under the eyes and just leave it there to bake, like when you're baking cake until the end of the makeup when you finally ready to dust it off. Yeah. I'm not said this, so you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel at this point. What are you waiting for? Please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. I forgot to say this since. But please subscribe, drop a comment, tell me what you want to see on my page so I can recreate. Tell me what you want to see on my channel. I don't know when I'll start calling YouTube channel. I keep saying page, like I'm talking about Instagram or something. Please subscribe, show me love. So after applying my eyeshadow base, I used a soft powder to just soften out the edges of the eyeshadow base, more like using it as my transition at this point to get a softer look or a softer transition. Next, I went in with my eyeshadow palette. I used two different colors. I didn't want the pink to come out too strong, so I decided to mix it with the nude that you're seeing on the palette. So I used this at the beginning of the eyes, and I also use this at the outer corner of the eyes. So I'm just going to allow you guys to watch the eyeshadow process and see what I did to achieve this particular eye look that I love so much, and I'm thinking about recreating it on a very, very lighter skin tone. I feel like it will be very, very beautiful on a very, very light person. So it was also good on her skin tone though. It was very, very perfect. I didn't even expect it to come out that beautiful, but it did. And I said to myself, I'm going to recreate it. So this is the end product. So I used the pink at the inner corner of the eyes and then the outer corner of the eyes. And then I used white and nude on at the middle of the eyes. And see, went back in with the powder to just that was my transition shade, that powder shade, to just clean it off. Next, I applied my pigments. I had to put the pigment glue first so that the pigment can actually hold very well. And then I added my pigment from Candy Beauty line. This has to be my favorite pigment from this brand. I love, love, love it. And it has finished. Gosh, like, my product these days is like, I don't even know. Let me not talk about it. So I'll start crying. Anyways, so I added the same pigment under her eyes. I don't know what made me do this, but at the end of the day, my model was looking like one chinko, this Korean makeup style. I don't know I don't think I'll be doing this again on anybody. I not really like how it came out. Although it was fine, but it's a no for me. But I just had to carry on because I already did the makeup and I didn't want to come and start stressing by cleaning up something. Next thing I did is to do her lip. For this lip area, I didn't realize that I wasn't recording. Like, I lost, like, this has to be the best lip combination I've done since I started doing makeup. I won't even lie. But realizing that I did not record the full lip process, it gave me heartache. I thought I will recreate the lips again. This is the end product. This is what I ended up with after combining a whole different colors that I cannot even remember that I did not record. It's spending me, but it's alright. It's alright. Anyway, I was just doing some finishing touches on the lips to make it pop, stand out more and all that. So this is the eyeshadow and the lip. Eyebrow concealing. I have an eyebrow tutorial on my channel. Then I have a detailed eyebrows on my short reels too, my short YouTube shorts too. So if you want to see how I do my brows, try and watch one or two of those clips, and in some of my videos you'll also see full brow tutorial. Like, yeah, but I decided not to add it in this one because the video is looking longer than I want it to be. Please, if you have not subscribed at this point, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but me, I'm on my knees though. Subscribe to my channel and drop a comment. Just say something, let me know that people are actually watching. Engage on my channel. I hardly get comments. You guys ask me questions, I'm willing to answer whatever your question is. All right, then if you want to see some of my amazing works and transitions, my reels, I will advise you go to my Instagram and see them. You won't regret it. Yes, next is eyelashes. This is from Hyper Beauty. My eyelashes, before I put the eyelashes, I had to use mascara. This mascara is from Beauty Line by Didi. I love this mascara, and I'm so buying it again if I exhaust this one. Beauty Line by Didi. I can remember I was so reluctant the day I wanted to buy this mascara, but I had to because it was a friend and I really wanted to patronize her. This is Julie Diamond's charcoal eyeliner. I had to line the upper part of the eyes. I think at the end of the day I later did this thing. I used eyeliner on the waterline. You know, before now I used a white pencil to do it, but after a while, because of this glitters I added under the eyes, I had to go back and put the eyeliner. You guys will see when I'll put it. So this is lip glosses from Adventure. When I added this one, it was looking too pink. It wasn't the color of the lip. I had to go back to my Beauty Line by Didi lip glosses that has the same shade with the lip stain, with the lips I already did. So I used the lip gloss, and then I used the burnt orange lip gloss from Adventure for the rest of the destiny, and then I topped it out with another Beauty Line. I don't know what happened. I'm not sure these details of these lips, but you guys forgive me. So this one is from Adventure. This one that I just added now, this one that is looking like burnt orange, is from Adventure Makeup. And the last lip gloss I used is from Beauty Line by Didi. That's like, I think that's like the darkest shade. I used it on the lining part, on the darker part of the mouth. And that was how I got my gorgeous looking sumptuous lips combination. I've been trying to edit this video for like 1 week. I can't even remember, like, it's been a long time coming. I don't know what's up with me and editing videos. This is like, it's stressful, and sometimes my eyes tends to pain me or something, so I do a little, then I leave it to avoid staring so much in staring, or what is it called, staring at my screen for so long. So I just hope I'll finish it today, and I must finish it today because what's all this now? To do voiceover these days. Okay, like I said, I had to add eyeliner and it made a difference. I think I liked it better after I added this eyeliner, and I went ahead to dust off. So in the process of dusting off, she teared up a little bit. If you guys look closely at this other side of the eyes, you will see the smudging that happened there. So what I did to fix that was I used a smaller brush to remove that caking there. Then see, I removed it first, then I went in with a little bit of concealer, very tiny bit of concealer. Then I covered it up with a darker shade of powder. This is my Milani Compact powder. After the darker shade, I went back in with a lighter shade of the same Milani powder, or my setting powder, I can't remember, but that was how I fixed it, in case you have something like that. Next is the cheek glaze. You know, that glow, to add that glow to the face. This one is from Viange Cosmetics. If you want cheek glaze and you're on budget, Buy this cheek pop from Viange Cosmetics. It gets the job done. Me, I know they stress myself. Oh. I have products that work magic for me, and I don't have to break the bank to get them. So, yeah, be like me. See that glow? Just look at that glow. Just look at that glow. Anyways, next is my highlighter. I think I used I can't remember, but it's a dust highlighter. Fair Gold, yes, Fair Gold. That's the owner of the highlighter, I think, yes. And I did not show it. God, I will do better. I will do better to show off my products. I will do better. So I added it on the high points of the cheeks, on the chin, on the brow bone, and on the forehead area. Basically, so this is looking like the end of this video, guys. If you have watched till this point, that means you love what I do, and I appreciate you for being patient enough to be here. So this sparkles, I did it with that Candy Beauty line that I used on the eyes. I use as my eyeshadow pigment. I just used it to add a little bit of, sparkles, glow dust. I use it as more like a glow dust for me. Yeah, I can use my hand to apply. I can use my brush, and that was it. A little bit in the inner corner of the eyes to make the eyes even pop more. And that's basically it. That's basically it for this look. The next will be to set the whole face. Set the whole face. I use Gentle Dove Setting Fixing Spray to fix my makeup. It will help it stay longer, and yeah. So you're a makeup artist and you're on budget, those products that I use will surely work for you and your bride. And this is the end of this look, guys. Thank you for coming to class today. Thank you for watching to the end, and remember to subscribe and like. Bye. See you next time. Thank you.